the first thing that recruiters want to see is not what you've done in the past, but like why
Mm-hmm.
you want to work with that firm.
Yeah.
And so many cover letters actually lack that entire part. They just mention in the past I've done so and so, and I've developed these skills because of that internship, and now I want to do an internship under you. It's
Yeah.
just it's a basic cover letter that I think every single person on the planet must be sending them. So it's all about how you stand out, and that compelling reason, like you said, the one where you've just figured out even one or two issues that actually helps you set apart from rest of the crowd. So first of all, make sure that all your internship points, your bullet points are very, very precise. So what I come across often is that a lot of people just write, I researched under Companies Act 2013 and Insolvency and Bankruptcy Act 20, whatever, whichever year it was.
Right.
And they don't actually talk about, okay, what did you research? What was the issue? Why did you research it? What was the task given? So it has to be very precise, down to the exact task that was given to you. So, for example, if you are talking about how to issue preference shares under Companies Act, then you talk about research on preference shares under Companies Act, whether they should be done through a private placement or a rights issue and so on. Exactly, because when you're being interviewed, they will ask you specific questions and they can only ask you specific questions if your CV is actually that precise. If you just say research and the Companies Act, then be like, okay, so you researched Companies Act, why didn't you tell us everything about it? And that's where you're just lost. Because
Yeah.
now you're stuck because you don't know and everything about Companies Act. It's huge. Even during law school, I think when there were internships coming across, and I remember I applied for this one particular internship with J Sagar Associates, and uh, like luckily my senior, she knew how CVs are to be and what they expect, and she helped me out. But I was exactly like what students are right now, not having a precise CV and just open-ended bullet points wherein like my senior actually grilled me so much that I was just like, okay, I'm not getting that internship anymore. I don't think I'm gonna get it. That was my state of mind. But exactly like what you said, understanding how to direct your interviewer into asking you the questions that you're comfortable with starts from your internship bullet. So, continuing how to build your CV,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of students have this question that, okay, I've done internships and I've done normal law school courses, but do I need to take up additional courses to make my CV more better? I think it
Right.
just depends on what your interests are and whether you really want to. Don't do it because you want to spice up your CV. I honestly, I never had any additional courses. Like, I don't think that was even a thing when I was graduating that you would take up additional. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do a course because it adds to my CV. I would do it
Yeah.
if it actually interests me a lot more.
Correct.
So, as far as your CV building goes, just focus on internships. And if you're looking for a litigation position in a law firm, or if you're just looking for a position wherein you require public speaking skills, I think moot court competitions really help you with that because they test your confidence, they test your ability to answer questions in a second. So I think
Right.
moot court competitions is the right way to go about it. And
Got it.
as far as apart from that, I don't think like publications as well to show that you're interested in a particular area of law. I think that always helps. But I actually never had publications in my area of interest. I actually had publications in area of interest that I didn't want to do,
Okay.
but I just
And how
found
did
them
that work out?
interesting. It actually worked out really well because um, I had a story to tell them that yes, my interest lies in business laws, but my interest also lies in this particular area of law. And while I understand that I'm trying to choose a particular career, I think the fact that I am well aware that what happens in two different areas of law shows that how confident I am and what kind of lawyer will I be.
Mhm.
So that's how I shaped it because I presented papers in a different area of law than business laws, and that presentation is what